today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's talk about Google Classroom today.
Let's do it.
Let's speed some things up for some teachers and show them some tricks and some ideas. Tell me a little bit. If I look at the top, I see stream, classwork, people, and grades. Tell me about the stream.
So the stream functions just like the title of it, right? It's going to be a stream of posts for students, and they're typically just auto-generated. So whenever you are putting assignments or materials or pushing anything to students within the classwork tab, and we'll get into that in a minute, you'll see that the Google Classroom automatically will populate a notification and pop it right into your stream. So that just happens by itself automatically. You also have an option to go ahead and share with students directly to the stream, which is what you're doing now. You're going to go ahead and give them a little message. You could even add attachments here. You can pick specific students to send it to, again, differentiating. And then you have that pop right into your stream. Okay. Now it does not also populate to classwork. It only lives in the stream. But here's an interesting tip. So on the stream, you've just put a direct message. So we're going to go ahead and click those three dots on that direct message, and you'll see what unfolds. So you have here the ability to edit, delete, or copy that link. Let's say I don't love that message. I'm deleting it out, or I want to clean out my stream. Go ahead and click delete, and away it goes. Okay. Now, if you click on one of the generic announcements that have been made because you've put a post in the classwork page, click on that. You don't have the ability now in this to go ahead and delete it, but you can move it to the top. Let's say it's important. You can edit it because it'll take you right back to your posting, but you can't delete it. So I just want to show people that feature. Also, where you can post directly to the stream, look at that reuse button. If you reused a post that you've used in the past, this is a nice little feature too. You click on select theme, it's going to bring up this generic gallery already populated by Google. You can sift through those based on content area and then change it accordingly. Or you can click upload photo, and really you're uploading any JPEGs that you might have on your device. So this would be on your PC, for example. Okay, so you can choose and then upload a JPEG there. It could be a picture of the class, could be a picture that you've taken outside. You get the idea. Okay?
Yes, and then I see that here's the class code. Tell me about that.
So if you pop open that class code and you bring it, you can even pop it open further. And this is where you would display it, like if we're in a brick and mortar situation at any point in the fall. This is how students will join. You give them the class code and they would join. Okay, so you can copy it from here and send it out to students. Let's say you want to have them join, you can email it to families. You can also grab it and copy it from the settings gear as well. But it's nice and handy right here on this home page for the Google Classroom.
And then I see also there's the Meet link you talked about in a different video. So we'll go ahead and skip that for today.
Sounds good.
Let's go up to classwork and talk about assignments. And I've organized by topic. Tell me what you think about organization and what kind of organization you would use in the classroom.
Sure. So everybody's going to have a little bit of a different strategy for organization based around best practice in your classroom. So right now for remote learning, some of us have chosen to maybe put the topic as the date for the week, and that organizes all assignments by week. There you go. Others are carrying on and using the unit titles or the topics within their classes. Again, you'll have to find the strategy that works best for you. But what I love about topics, and this is what's so important about organization, number one, you see them out to the left, and Lauren's moving through the topics that she has in this classroom. And number two, if you go to all topics, you can see that they are clearly bold. Chapter 10, new topic, important materials. Those are the topics that she's created. And so it really organizes visually for students and you where everything is within your classwork page.
Love it.
Anything you did not assign a topic, Lauren, if you hover over that one assignment, attendance Google form at the top, you did not assign that a topic, so it's going to live, let's say you did 10 of those, All 10 of those will live at the top there unless you change it out. Okay.
And I also noticed that I can move these.
Yep.
So my topic. So if I'm working, if I want my materials to always be at the top, I can just go ahead and continue to move this up so that my kids know that the materials for whatever we're working on is going to be the first thing that they see.
And I think that's a super excellent strategy for students to know that their materials is always at the top. Excellent.
Love it. If I hit this create button, I see several different options here. One of them is actually to create a topic, which is how I created these topics. But let's go into an assignment and create an assignment, and then show me how I can create a topic and make an assignment within a topic.
Sure. So if you pop open the assignment, it's going to bring up some options for you, obviously, to give it a title. You can add very detailed instructions or limited instructions, again, preference. You add attachments, you can add from your drive, you can add from your PC, so on and so forth, okay, a link, a YouTube video. And if you were to go over to the right, we have options of adding this assignment to all the classes that you'd like to push the same assignment out to. So out pops all of the Google Classrooms that Lauren's a part of, and she could check different ones. Let's say you have 2 of the same preps and you want to have this assignment pushed to both. Easy to do by clicking them. You can also, this is one of the best features of Google Classroom. Here again, you can differentiate by choosing specific students. Now, if you look, obviously point value can be changed to ungraded, or you can change that number, make a due date by date and time, which is optional. And then topic, here we go. So here's where you're going to assign a topic. You can create it right here in the moment where it says create, or you can choose one that you've already done and had, like, for example, your materials topic, you might choose that, or you're choosing here to create a new topic, which is excellent. Now, before you assign this, you have some options as well. That little drop-down arrow beside assign up top, and it won't turn functional until you give this assignment a title, just an FYI there. So you can assign it immediately. You can schedule it. The reason why it's not doable as far as scheduling right now is you probably are assigning it to more than one class, which does not let you schedule it.
That's a big deal that you're saying that, because I've had lots of teachers ask me about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason, you cannot schedule it, even though you have 2 preps, for example, and you want the same assignment to go to the same 2 classrooms. You can't schedule it for both at the same time, unfortunately. You can save it as a draft, and you can, what's that last one say?
Discard.
Discard. You can trash it, of course. Okay?
Okay. Great. I love the organizational piece that Google Classroom gives us. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Google Calendar here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. We can find it on the classwork page, and all the students as well have this on their classwork page. But tell us about the Google Calendar.
So when you hop into when you get into any Google Classroom, each is created for the first time with its own unique Google Calendar. So if I click on this classroom's Google Calendar, it's going to take you to Calendar essentially. Okay, so go ahead and click on that. But what's neat is it's going to show you by way of color coding which assignments you have, what you're up against in terms of for the month, for the day, for the week. You can toggle between that up in the right-hand corner. You can choose to change it to the day, to the week, okay? Now, out to the left, we're really just in Google Calendar right now. Mm-hmm. But you see all the classes there checked. Those are the ones you're actually viewing, okay? So let's say you have only 5 classrooms that you want in your own personal calendar that you want to see. You would uncheck everything else, and students can do the same. So if they're a part of 5 Google Classrooms or 2 Google Classrooms, they can go ahead and uncheck everything else and just focus on those assignments. But they, like you, will see the assignments and notifications pushed out.
Let's go back to assignments and talk a little bit about people first of all. If in my people section, I don't have any students, but if I want to add teachers, I can go ahead and add them here. I don't have to give them a code. It simply sends them an email, an invite, and they can just accept that. And then they're actually co-editors with me. And then this is obviously where the students would be if I had students in this classroom. So let's go ahead.
So if we are, click on people for me. Okay, one other thing for people, this is one more way we can tailor the Google Classroom. So for students, typically it's easiest to just show the code. The students will then join using the join code and they're all in. If you have a need to add a student by hand, this is where you do it. So click on that people plus sign and we're gonna add a student to this class. You ready? CM 124. 124, and then we're going to grab that Connor Madden. Perfect. We're going to add him. Okay, and now he is a part of this class. He will get notified of that. And then once he becomes a live participant, you also can click the checkbox next to him, and then the actions would allow you to delete. So I just want to share with you, let's say a student moves. This is one way to remove a student from that particular Google Classroom. Just want to give that tip and trick for students who may be in or out of this particular Google Classroom.
That's great. Thank you. Beth, it sounds good. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll talk to you soon. Next up is Screencastify for us, right?
Absolutely. You got it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Beth.
Bye-bye.